Okay, get it? So without any further ado, I'd like to introduce and present to you all my friend, my partner, Miss Deborah Hartnett.
Well, great evening, everyone. Welcome. We're super excited to have you on with us this evening. Yes, and I am proud to say that Mr. Michael Bridges is my friend, my business partner as well. And I'm telling you tonight, guys, if anybody deserves a round of applause, it's my brother. So you got to give it back to Mr. Michael Bridges. Driving, I'm telling you, that shows true commitment there as to what we are doing here tonight. So again, welcome. Let me make sure we get our screen shared here. I got it recording, so I'm checking all my lists here to make sure we have everything just as you need it tonight. So again, guys, we are super excited to have you on with us. We appreciate your time and grateful for it. And we want to make sure that we make sure this time is well spent for you tonight. And I promise you it shall be. So let me just share a little bit about myself and actually how I actually got involved with this amazing opportunity. It's a godsend. When I tell you I was not looking for it, I was not looking for it. Like everybody on this call, I know our plates are full. But one thing has been my prayer is that for me, I ask God to please let me always be able to hear, be able to discern when he has something for me. Don't let me miss it and let me be open, because I realize and recognize in almost 54 years of living that things don't come as you think they're going to come. Boy, they are not packaged like you thought, but they're the best thing for you, right? And so what happened, August 3rd is a very dear friend of mine's birthday. And I gotta tell you this story because I have to let you know how I know in my soul that this is from God. Now, it's August 3rd, as I said, it's a dear friend of mine's birthday. I reached to call him, guys, on his birthday, and the phone number was disconnected. Of course, that was alarming to me. So I started calling around to mutual friends and nobody answered the phone. Nobody called me back. Then it was like I paused, took a deep breath, and it was like I heard God say, just go and Google his name. So I did. I Googled Devin Collins, New Orleans. I got to tell you his name. And when I did that, guys, the first thing that popped up was his obituary. Now, I know you're probably like, oh my goodness, that's how I was, y'all. I was completely shocked. I was just overwhelmed. I couldn't even imagine this world without my friend. But the thing about it, what was so amazing was his birthday is August the 3rd, and he passed away the very next day, which was August the 4th, right? August the 4th. Last year, 2021. So here now I'm saying, how in the world did I let a whole year go by and I didn't even try to call my friend, right? That was the first thing that I thought about. And then I started thinking about, okay, how is this happening? Why didn't anybody call me? Why didn't anyone let me know? Well, the next day, I actually went to bed with all of that on my mind. The next day, I'm so grateful that God gave me peace because a person that I called actually called me back. One person, nobody else did, but one person. Get this now, that person is Mr. Jeffrey Keys, someone I have so much respect for, and he's actually on the line with us tonight. But guess what? He didn't even know Devin. So you see, if I had known that he had passed away prior to that, I wouldn't have made a call to Jeffrey Keys for him to start talking to me about this patch. This is why I'm telling you tonight, everything has been lined up and it's in divine order. So I pray that you hear what is for you tonight. Now, listen, guys, I know you're trying to say, okay, well, he told you about this patch. Yeah, he was telling me all the great benefits, that things that he was experiencing and his family was experiencing. So at the time, my husband was going through a toothache crisis. So I said, you know what? We need to get this patch. I got the patch on a Saturday from Michael Bridges. He had been in his man cave since Wednesday now, all the way from Wednesday to Saturday. Got the patch, put it on his face that Saturday afternoon. And by that night, That evening, y'all, he had surfaced. He come out of that cave. I'm telling you, we saw a sighting, right? He was engaging. It was like, oh, something's going on. Somebody's feeling better here, right? And then the next day, the swelling had started to go down. And a couple of days later, he was like, you know what? I realized, baby, my knees are not hurting when I run up the steps anymore. My back feels new. So at that point, I was like, you know what? I have got to put this patch on myself. And when I tell you guys the amount of sleep, the quality of sleep, I should say, the rest, the energy, I mean, the mental clarity. Now I'm able to recall numbers. I am tripping myself out. Before, if somebody gave me an address, I'm like, okay, what's that address? What'd you say that address was? Now I can remember those things. So I'm noticing a lot of amazing things that's happening for me just within 2 months of using this patch. But what I want to do, I want to be able to take the opportunity to share a video, because we can talk all night about this, but I want you to see some facts about this patch.
We all hope to age gracefully so we can enjoy our later years full of energy, vitality, and good health. But so often, with age, our bodies start to show signs that things just aren't as they used to be. Our energy, skin, healing and recovery time, sleep, it all just seems to go downhill. Unless you're using Lifewave. Since 2004, Lifewave has been delivering its amazing life-enhancing technology to people across the world, always helping the body do what it was designed to do, only better. And as it turns out, the best was yet to come. David Schmidt, our founder, creative force, and world-class inventor behind Lifewave technology, has recently achieved something in the field of regenerative science with a single Lifewave patch that researchers worldwide, spending years and billions of dollars, could not. Introducing Lifewave X39. The world's first product ever to activate stem cells, a true breakthrough in regenerative science that helps restore our bodies to a healthier, more youthful state in a way no other product can. The secret? By harnessing the power of Lifewave's patented phototherapy, X39 uses light to elevate a peptide proven to signal the activation of stem cells. Think about it. These are the cells that generate and regenerate all the cells and structures of the human body. They're the building blocks for our organs, tissues, blood, and immune system. They also serve as an internal repair system everywhere. But as we age, stem cells become less effective. Their ability to repair damaged tissue is reduced. In fact, by age 60, they've slowed dramatically. But all that changes when just one Lifewave X39 patch is placed anywhere on the body each day. Instead of older and less effective stem cells, X39 supports the production of younger and healthier stem cells. This amazing level of control over your vitality and well-being was simply not possible, let alone this easy, until now. And the best part? Like all Lifewave patches, X39 is safe, non-invasive, and incredibly cost-effective. Look what people are saying about Lifewave X39. Backed by clinical studies, multiple patents, and 20 years of development, any one of these benefits would be impressive. But X39 is so effective, it can influence everything about your body, how you look, feel, perform, and heal. It's time you experience the power of X39. Live long, live well, live younger. Experience the power of Lifewave today.
All right, that's outstanding, outstanding. So you got a chance to see that amazing video, one of my favorites. Now I want to take some time just to have a testimony. It's nothing like hearing from people like us, like you and I, that's been able to experience this patch. So I want to see, I thought I saw her on here, Finette Beresford. If you've logged back in with a different name, please raise your hand. Otherwise, I saw you on here just a moment ago. Okay, so now we iPhone. All right, I got you right here. And your camera is still off as well.
Is that okay? Because I'm not at home.
Okay.
I'm yeah.
That's
How
fine.
you Okay, so my testimony has to deal with my mom. She was having some memory challenges, and we had been working diligently to try to get her back on track. And my great friend, Michael Bridges, strikes again, and he knew that I had some concerns about her. And so he recommended the patch. I was a little hesitant, not because I didn't believe in it, because I was hesitant because of the family and what they were going to think. But she is in my care. So I said, you know what? I do believe this is a gift from God. So I said, I don't know. I'm going to try it. So we put the patch on her. This will be night number 4 tonight. So we started so she's had the patch on for 4 nights. And I just wrote a list of things that I noticed because I don't want to over talk your whole call. But so one of the things I noticed was she always likes to have the lights out in dark. I noticed she left the lights on. We bought her an Echo Show where I can drop in and just kind of say hello. And she never would answer it. She would unplug it. She would flip it over. About the second night she had the patch, I called her on it. She answered it.
Wow.
She showed her face on the camera, and she was in her pajamas. And we had been having a hard time just getting her to just change clothes and relax and put on something different. She's like wearing the same thing every day. And she had her pajamas on. I was like, oh my goodness, she's wearing her pajamas. She was wearing her pajamas. The second day I went to visit her and stayed a little longer. We had a whole conversation. I had not been able to have a conversation with my mother in a long time. And when I say a whole conversation, not circling around the same topics, usually the conversation just circles around the same things over and over, but we went all these different places in the conversation. It was amazing. I walked in tonight to see her, and the front desk worker said, man, your mom's in a really good mood today. She's just so happy. And that was my first time hearing that. That was just tonight. I'm with her now. I left out of her room though, because I didn't want her to hear the conversation, but she's much less combative, very relaxed. And there's really a list of things. I just don't want to over talk your meeting.
Girl, this is good. This is a blessing.
And I made videos. So I'm not just saying that. I actually had videos of night 1, night 2, night 3. I'm keeping a whole log.
Oh,
and yeah, so you can see, or maybe you might see, it's like, well, I don't notice anything. I don't know. I'm just fascinated that I can actually, I feel like I have a relationship now with my mother. I'm not just her caretaker and dealing with memory. It's just like, she's like, I feel like she's coming back. Like even tonight, she looked at me, she was like, oh, your skin is so pretty. And I was like, oh, well, thank you. And then she was like, oh, you're really tall. And I said, well, no, you're pretty tall, Mom. And I said, well, stand up taller, let me see. Because she was kind of slumped over and she put her shoulders back and she was standing up tall. My mom is 90 years old.
Wow.
So that's like I said, I could go on and on about her, and we have, our personal things, but that's what I wanted to share.
Well, thank you so much. And if you don't mind sharing, we have to get you to share that in our Facebook group for testimonials. We're definitely building that in the group so people can see these testimonies like this. And if you don't mind me asking, how long have you been dealing with the memory challenge that you recognize, the memory challenges?
It's going to be since my daughter did her Sweet 16 and she's 20 now. So that's 4 years ago.
4 years. Wow. That is a blessing. So 4 days, you noticed that just in 4 days of wearing the patch. We're super excited. There is another video that I've seen on YouTube with a lady and her mother and her memory challenges. So she like you did a journal for a whole month and some astounding benefits from that. So we just believing with you that you experience a whole lot more and some with your mom. So thank you so much, Annette, for sharing your testimony.
Thank you. Thanks, Mike. Thank you, Mike.
Wow. I mean, I'm here to tell you that is so incredible. Let me go back to the screen here, and I want to take the opportunity for you to see another video, because now I know you're probably saying, well, how is this working? I just heard this incredible testimony, but what does it do? How does it work? Well, here you are.
Light, an ancient form of energy that goes back to the dawn of time. For us, it all begins with the sun, the source of light and life for our entire solar system. Even Einstein concluded that everything we're made of contains light. All life originates with the sun through photosynthesis. Plants and vegetation collect the light, and all living creatures emit light. Humans actually emit infrared light, which can be seen with night vision devices. We've known for centuries that light has many effects on the body. Lifewave's phototherapy patches use light to stimulate the body's natural healing systems, providing specific health benefits. Here's how the technology works. First, a patch is applied to specific points on the body. Where the patch covers the skin, infrared light emitted from the body is reflected back into the tissue. This stimulates the skin, which in turn stimulates specific regions of the brain. The brain then taps into the body's own natural flow of energy and the ability to heal itself. Let's take a look at why this is important on a cellular level. For example, a number of our patch products help counteract free radicals, oxygen molecules that damage cell proteins and contribute to visible signs of aging. When the body is stimulated through phototherapy to release its own antioxidants, these free radicals are neutralized naturally. Lifewave phototherapy patches promote an environment that enables the body to optimize its restorative powers and provide specific health benefits, all without the use of harmful drugs or chemicals, all helping you to stay healthy and young. To find out more, contact your distributor or visit lifewave.com. Lifewave. Live long. Live well.
All right, excellent. That is how the actual product works with the light therapy there that you saw in the video. I want to go ahead and let you know about our company. Actually has been around. It's about 18 years old now, based in San Diego, California. And also you see that we are in more than 75 countries already. And you see that number right there, 300 million? Well, I got to tell you how that number is incredible. But you got to know the backstory on that too. So again, 18 years old, almost 19 years old. Now, this patch that you see, the X39 patch that we're talking about tonight, was just patented July 2020. So up until that point, the revenues were 20 million. Now, when this patch was patented from July 2020, you see now that number is 300 million. Now, I know I got some real smart people that can figure out that percentage of increase there, with 85% of the production coming from this patch. So again, when you hear testimonies and you hear stories, you got to understand that, yes, it does work. It's doing something. You can't get to that number without it working, right? This is the brainchild behind it, Mr. David Schmidt. He is the founder and the CEO of the company, the inventor extraordinaire. He's also in the International Hall of Fame of Inventors. He has over 170 patents and patents pending, and y'all, over 30 years of product development. Well, one of the things that's most special to me is he gives God all the credit for giving him the vision to invent this patch, the technology that's in this, and the other patches that he has as well. Now, my favorite word tonight and for this time in my life is reactivate. I love it, this verb. As you heard, the X39 reactivates your stem cells. So let's look at that verb. What does it mean to restore something to a state of activity, to bring it back into action? Why are we sharing this with you? Because I want you to know that everybody has stem cells. Now, yes, there are products out there. I'm telling you, I know about all of them, 30 plus years in this industry, skincare, all types of supplements, all types of coffee, lotions, oils, all of that. All of those companies, we can all agree, offer products that do not help everyone. They don't all work on everyone. But this, ladies and gentlemen, works on everyone with no exclusion, no exception, because we all have stem cells. And when you put this patch on your body, as you saw in that video, it reactivates your very own stem cells. Therefore, it is non-invasive, right? And again, let me reiterate, it's non-transdermal, meaning there's no ointment in it. It's no medicine in it. It is just these nanocrystals that when you put it on your skin, your body temperature heats up those crystals, and the type of therapy, light therapy, they send frequencies to your stem cells, right? And reactivate your own stem cells. So here you can see on the side some of the benefits. Rapid pain relief. A lot of people experience rapid pain relief. Some people do not, but it's so important that you know that just because you're not experiencing something life-changing, rocking your world experience from 1 or 2 or 3 patches, you got to understand that it is working. It goes to work from the time you absolutely put it on. Other benefits: reduce inflammation, energy, mental clarity. And also, guys, you can see that it works on everyone, right? But most people within the first 30 days notices that. Also, there are over 80 clinical studies that have been done with this patch. You'll find 6 weeks, the brain, they found symptoms of PTSD, depression, anxiety to subside. Now, what should you expect? I love this right here. This is what I'm telling you. You have to give yourself a minimum of 90 days, at least 30, if nothing else, to be able to experience this patch, because this is a process. This is something that's evolving, that's working and rebuilding. So you see, the first few days, within 24 hours, 4,000 genes begin to reset, right? Look at that. You see it there on the screen. Within 24 hours, the stem cell activation patch begins to reset 3,000 to 4,000 of your genes to a younger, healthier state. Who does not want that? Everybody wants that, right? People using these stem cells will experience an immediate effect through elevation of antioxidants, a decrease in inflammation, and an increase in energy and joy. Within the first 3 months, your physical changes occur. Some people will see decrease in wrinkles, increase in their hair growth, because it increases your collagen, right? And then when you look at within 3 to 6 months, it's the active stem cell repair. Now, the pluripotent stem cells turns into any cell your body needs for it to repair. Your stem cells are now actively creating deep healing in your body. So when people say, how often do I have to wear this? Do you ask your doctor how long you have to take that medicine? You want to wear this. I do. I want to wear it because I want to allow my body to be able to heal and repair. I cannot wait to see, inshallah, God willing, where my body will be after a year of wearing this, as you see here on the screen. Now, where do you place it? You can place this patch anywhere. Now, when they did the clinical trials, they had to actually have a template for everybody to put it in the same place. So you see here, the suggested places were like on the back, below the belly button. Now, how long do you wear it? 12 hours. This is so funny, y'all. I'm telling you, I've heard some of everything. Boy, 12 hours you wear it. So for example, you wake up in the morning, you put it on at 8 a.m., take it off at 8 p.m. That's it. Put it on at 8 a.m., take it off at 8 p.m., throw it away. Throw it away. Also, the next day, you want to repeat that same cycle. So put it back on at 8 a.m., take it off at 8 p.m. Again, it's a very simple step, but the impact in your life is life-changing. Now, you also want to make sure that you're drinking plenty of water. I know if you're a person that does not like drinking water, we all know we should. So figure out a way you can start making yourself drink more water. Your cells need it, and this will actually help it work even better for you. And if you can't remember when to put it on or when to take it off, if you can't figure out a strategy for that, set your timer on your phone to say patch on and take the patch off. Now, here's a website that I want everybody, you can take a picture of this. You can write it down, startx39.com. Again, startx39.com. You'll be able to find all of the clinical studies. You'll find even more testimonies on there, even doctors from cardiologists, respiratory therapists, you name it, chiropractors who are backing this product, and they actually share real life stories from their patients and case studies that they've been able to do on their own. All right, again, another favorite time is to be able to hear stories from people just like you and I. So now I want to go to this gentleman here, Mr. Chester. I know he didn't know I was going to call on him tonight, but he's always prepared. He has just been sending me testimonies every morning. I get a text message and it is amazing and it makes my day. So I'm going to ask Mr. Chester if he doesn't mind sharing his incredible story with us tonight. I'm going to go ahead and unmute you there. Welcome, Chester. And you can unmute yourself now. Yeah, just press unmute. There you go.
Yes. Okay, so do you want me to give my own testimonials or you some of my customers?
You could give your own, and just
Okay.
is 3 minutes or less.
Right. Okay.
And if you want to highlight someone.
Okay. Well, first of all, I want to thank you so much because you're the one that came over to my house less than 3 weeks ago. And you gave 3 patches to me and 3 patches to my wife. I said, okay. So the next morning I put it on. Okay. And then now, first of all, let me tell you some of my problems. I have a enlarged prostate. I have arthritis in my hands. I have arthritis in my shoulders. So at night I have to sleep like this right here at night because I hold my arm up because it hurts. I can't sleep on my side. So let me tell you, now I can move my arms and my hands and my fingers, and it's not locking up anymore. And I can scratch my own bike now because before I couldn't even put my hand behind my bike. So now I can do that. But the main thing is my prostate. So you men out there, trust me, I have a very enlarged prostate for years. And I get sweat every night, but 3, 4, and sometimes 5 times a night, every 2 hours. I tell you, when I put on that patch, the second night, I only got up 3 times. The third patch, 2 times. And now for the past 8 days, I have not gotten up at all. Can you imagine that? Not one time.
Oh, wow.
That's impossible. I said, holy smoke. So I am just thriller, but I'm unbelievable. And now, I also ride my bicycle every day. So me and my friend Curtis, we go riding down to the Panola Park, and they have hills, in that path. So normally I have to get off my bike and walk it up the hills. Now I ride up the hill like it's nothing, because the energy in my body just feels so good. So it's just wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. And I sleep like a baby now all night long. I just love it. I just love it. And my wife gets up every morning before to go get her coffee at Dunkin' Donuts. Every morning at 7 o'clock. Now guess what? Now it's almost 10 o'clock because she's still asleep. It makes you sleep like a baby. So now she's getting her sleep. She ain't worried about her coffee now until 10 o'clock because she wants to sleep now. So it's just wonderful. So thank you so much, Deborah.
Well, thank you so much, Chester, and we're just grateful to God for your energy and that. I mean, man, come on. I mean, this is the reward, right? There's no type of feeling like this in the world when you can find out about something. Like I said, this is a godsend. You can find out about something and be able to help people, literally be able to help change their lives. Because I promise you, getting up and down, not having good sleep, I can only imagine you might not have been that friendly. You might not have been smiling like that. You cranky, you haven't had any rest. So now you all fresh and smiling. That is incredible. Thank you so much for sharing that. The next person I want to go to is Ronnie. I know she had an incredible testimony that she shared with me from one of the persons that is now using the patch there in the Detroit area. So Ronnie, I'm going to go ahead and unmute you. And if you can, turn your camera on. If you can't, but if you wouldn't mind sharing the testimony that you shared with me the other day.
Okay, let's see. Oh my goodness, hold on. Where are you? Okay, let's see. Oh my goodness.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Just go ahead and share it.
So where is Zoom?
I don't know.
Can you?
Go
this
ahead,
is crazy.
Ronnie. Go ahead and share your testimony.
It's not coming on. It's not coming on.
Yeah, we can hear you. Go ahead and share.
You can hear me.
We can hear you. We just can't see you.
That's even worse. I'm glad I didn't say anything inappropriate. Okay. Hey, everybody. I don't know what's going on with my camera, but anyway, a young lady who is on my team, she, when I met her and someone called her and said, Ronnie, you got to tell Jan about this patch. And Jan was, to be honest with you, she's a little embarrassed, so she didn't want to actually come on and tell it. So I'm telling it for her. I said, Jan, your testimony isn't for you, but I'm going to share it. I did not realize when she said, I'm just believing God for something. I didn't realize she had chronic kidney disease. And she was just saying that she was in and out of the hospital. And what I found out last week was the reason she was in and out of the hospital every month is because she wasn't going to the restroom at all, not even to urinate. And it's been like that for months. And so they were trying to talk her into getting on the transplant list. She said she didn't want that. They've been trying to talk her into dialysis. She said she didn't want that. She was believing God that he would bring something that would help her. So when I told her about the patch and everything, and gave testimony, so on and so forth, she said, I normally don't do this, but I'm going to step out and I'm just going to step out and order it. She said, normally I look into things, and research. She said, I'm just going to go on ahead, sign up tonight and order it, which is what she did. So last Friday, she got the patches and she called me. And I said, and I heard the testimony last Thursday, and this is why testimonials are so important. I heard that someone put 2 patches on. So I said, Jan, I'm going to encourage you. Now, mind you, I still didn't realize that she had chronic kidney disease. I said, I'm going to encourage you to put a patch under one of your feet and one on your, at the back in the area where we place the patch. So that was Friday night. So Sunday night, she calls me and she sounded kind of nervous and a little uneasy. I asked her, what's wrong? She said, Ronnie, I don't go to the bathroom. And I said, what do you mean? She said, I don't go to the bathroom at all. I don't even urinate. That's why I've been in and out of the hospital. She said, I put the patches on Friday night, 2 nights ago, like you instructed me. The next morning, I got up and I did both in the restroom the next morning. She said, then I did it both again later on that day. And so then she said, so this morning I got up, I did both again. And then I did both again this afternoon. And then she said, do you think it was the patch? I said, yeah, because she hadn't gone in months on her own. And so, her body's adjusting and she's doing better, but she's amazed because like I told her, I said, and I want to say this to anyone, then I'm out. we ask God for things all the time, but we also have to have faith that he's going to do what we've asked him to do. And so I said, we prayed after she placed the order, we prayed, and I thank God in advance for giving him the desires of our heart. So I'm believing God that she will not have to be on dialysis and that she definitely won't have to be on that kidney transplant list. So thanks for letting me tell her testimony.
Oh, Ronnie, thank you so much for sharing. And I'm telling you that, whew, that is amazing. And yes, you know, we do, whether we're going to believe it or either we're going to believe it or not, right? We've been so conditioned. We get so much negativity and we're watching the news. I'm not going to say we, because I do not watch that junk. I refuse to. Well, you need to know what's going on. No, I don't. If it's something I need, I promise you, somebody's gonna let me know. But I'm telling you, all this coming at us, it does affect our focus. It distracts us, and we can't laser focus on that faith like we need to. So that's why I don't know who we're talking to tonight. But I promise you, if you give this patch enough time, you will definitely experience some healing and the benefit from it that is designed to do, you know, for everyone. So I know at this point you're saying, all right, how do I do this? Let's do this. Patch me right now. As I mentioned to you, it's very affordable. You can actually get started at our bronze pack. If you are one person, you'll get a 30-day supply. Again, that's a 30-day supply. For the bronze, it's only $124. With tax shipping, it usually runs about $140 something. But this is the patch that the packet rather, that we strongly suggest, because if you are by yourself or if you're a husband and wife, you're going to get 3 sleeves here. So you can use one for yourself like Curtis did, or excuse me, Chester did. He used one for himself, then he gave another to his wife, and then he was able to share from the third one, right? So if you are by yourself in your household, you still gonna wanna share with others. So you could get the silver pack here that has the 3 sleeves in there for only $2.99. Now, if you want to maximize the compensation plan, you wanna be able to come in as a gold, and that is only $4.99, right? You actually get 5.5 sleeves that come with it. So you'll have one for yourself, one for your spouse, and you'll actually have 3 others and a half to share with others to help you build the business. Because the best way to build it, I'm telling you, we patch 3 people a day, 3 people we follow up with, and 1 we always invite to the presentations as well. So that's that pattern, that's that cycle, that's what we do, is a simple system. Patch 3, follow up with 3, and invite 1 to the presentation. Now, if you are someone that has a salon, a spa, you recognize business, you see the opportunity here, then you want to come in at the diamond pack. That's what I was told. So I came in at the diamond, and when I promise you, they told me to do that, they were not lying. You will run out of patches. This diamond pack gives you the opportunity to help your team. If you get a sleeve, if someone enrolled, and you can give them a sleeve while they're waiting on theirs, and they give it back to you. There's so many ways that you can do this. You're able to retail it. Like I said, if you have a chiropractor office or a dentist or what have you, you'll have enough to be able to retail them as well. And that's the $15.99. But the main thing is that you get in where you can fit in, and understand this, you can upgrade at any time, guys. So now we know that this opportunity is real. We know that sharing is caring, timing is everything. I promise you, the stem cell industry is booming. The pain industry, $6 billion. Know that people are paying $7,000 to $10,000 to $100,000 for stem cell injections that may not even work. I know someone, I have a friend that just told me that last week. They paid $10,000 for their knee for a stem cell injection, and it did not work. But this, for less than $4 a day, you can put this patch on and be able to have your stem cells. That's the key word. Your stem cells reactivate without any invasive or on a non-invasive procedure. So We actually get paid 4 different ways. The first way is the retail commissions. The second is product introduction bonus. That's simply if you have someone to enroll in your business as a silver, you make $50. That's a bonus for introducing that to someone, right? Binary is the third way that we get paid. That is how we earn our weekly money through what we call cycling. And our fourth way that we get paid is through matching bonuses. So anyone you enroll and they enroll, you actually get a bonus every single week from their cycling there as well. So get back with the person that invited you on for more details on that. And if they can't answer it, they will find someone that can answer that details for you for time's sake tonight. Also, now you're asking, what do I need to do? The first step is for you to become a manager, right? It's simple. Literally enroll 2 silvers on your left, 2 silvers on your right. And remember, I said you're coming in as a gold to maximize the compensation plan. So you want to be a gold here, and that's what you are, a manager. As a manager, you can have an average income about $1,500. Okay, that's on average. Actually, I love to talk about this fact, though. This is the only time I've ever seen this in network marketing, where you, at this position as a manager, you can earn as much as the person at the top. So again, get back with the person that invited you on with us tonight. We're super excited that you shared this space and time with us. We know. You use this patch. Go ahead and enroll. Tell them what you want to come in as. It's a 30-day money-back guarantee. I promise you, drink your water, put it on 12, take it off, rest for 12, do that cycle, and you will see the benefit in your life as well. So thank you so much for Chester, to Ronnie, to Michael, and also Finette for sharing your testimony tonight. May everybody continue to be blessed with all of everything and using this patch. And so we continue to wish you and yours the best of everything great. Great night. All right, good night.
Great presentation, Deb, as always.